Projection involves transferring negative feelings or traits that a person possesses onto others. For example, when someone accuses others of lying or dishonesty, it may actually be the person themselves who is lying or distorting facts. Projection is used as a means to disown feelings of guilt or fault, and to maintain a positive self-image by attributing these negative traits to others. This video will provide you with a comprehensive understanding of how to identify manipulation patterns and protect yourself from them, along with strategies for dealing with such situations correctly and effectively. If you've noticed anyone using these tactics on you, share your story in the comments below. Without further ado, let's begin the video. This form of manipulation involves convincing a person that their reality or interpretations are incorrect, and that the manipulator is the only one who knows the truth. This is done through continuous questioning of the person's memory and their ability to assess true facts. Gaslighting is typically used to control the victim and undermine their self-confidence and ability to think clearly. By distorting reality and denying events that occurred, the manipulator tries to convince the person that they are always wrong and that their problems stem from their own confused mind or faulty memory. An example of gaslighting could be when someone says to their partner, "I never said that at all, you're imagining things," when in fact they did say it. This technique leaves the victim feeling confused and bewildered, increasing their reliance on the manipulator to interpret reality. Understanding this type of manipulation can help individuals recognize it and protect themselves from its negative effects on mental health and personal relationships. Emotional manipulation relies on using emotions such as guilt or fear to control another person's behavior or achieve personal goals. This is accomplished by exploiting the individual's natural emotions, such as love or the desire to be accepted or loved. The manipulator may use false compliments, threaten emotional withdrawal, or even exploit negative emotions like fear or anger to get what they want. For example, someone using emotional manipulation might leverage someone else's love for them to exert control, or use guilt to coerce others into doing things they don't want to do. This type of manipulation leaves the victim feeling confused and emotionally pressured, undermining their self-confidence and ability to make independent decisions. Recognizing this type of manipulation can help individuals protect themselves, establish personal boundaries in relationships, and maintain healthy and balanced relationships. Information manipulation refers to the use of misleading or incomplete information to influence another person's understanding or behavior in a certain way. This is done by presenting false or selective information, or even by withholding crucial information that others need to know. This type of manipulation can be used in politics, personal relationships, and even at work, where it can significantly impact individuals' decisions and behaviors. An example of information manipulation could be when someone hides important information or changes the interpretation of facts to their advantage. For instance, a person might spread false information on social media to tarnish someone else's image or unfairly influence public opinion. Understanding this type of manipulation helps individuals to be cautious when gathering information and to verify sources before making any important decisions, ensuring they are not negatively affected in their personal and professional lives. Diversion. This type of manipulation involves diverting the other person's attention from the main topic or the core issue by raising side issues or unimportant matters. The manipulator uses diversion as a means to shift the conversation or attention away from matters that may be uncomfortable or hold them accountable. For example, a person might avoid discussing a crucial topic or criticism by distracting attention with unimportant or controversial issues. Through diversion, the manipulator can control the flow of the discussion or dialogue without focusing on the fundamental issue. This leads to difficulty in solving problems and understanding reality, making it hard for others to identify real priorities and make the right decisions. Understanding this type of manipulation can help individuals remain cautious, maintain focus on the core issues, and prevent others from diverting their attention in undesirable ways. Threats manipulation relies on using threats as a means to pressure others into achieving specific goals or controlling their behavior. These threats can be related to punishments or negative consequences that individuals may face if they do not comply with the manipulator's demands. Threats can include the threat of termination from a job, distancing oneself from a loved one, or even the threat of physical or verbal violence. For instance, someone using threats as a means of control might threaten to disclose sensitive personal information about others if they do not do as requested. This puts the victim in a state of fear and pressure, potentially leading them to comply with the manipulator's demands, even if it is uncomfortable or inappropriate. Understanding this type of manipulation helps individuals be cautious of threats from others, set personal boundaries, and not allow others to cross them using such harmful tactics. Self-doubt manipulation relies on arousing doubt and lack of confidence in another person's abilities, with the aim of controlling their behavior or weakening them. This is achieved through constant criticism or negative feedback, highlighting mistakes or weaknesses without offering support or constructive guidance. It can also involve diminishing the significance of personal achievements or devaluing the person in front of others. For example, someone using self-doubt manipulation might say to others, "You won't succeed in this project because you don't have the ability to handle pressure," without providing any evidence or offering assistance to improve performance. Self-doubt manipulation undermines a person's confidence in themselves and their ability to excel, making them more susceptible to accepting external control and negative influences. Understanding this type of manipulation can help individuals be cautious in dealing with negative criticism and to enhance their self-confidence and rely on their personal abilities rather than allowing others to undermine them. False praise manipulation involves using insincere or exaggerated compliments to control someone's behavior or attract their attention in a negative way. This is done by offering praise that is unfounded or not genuine, with the goal of persuading the person to behave in a certain manner or do what the manipulator wants. The aim of this manipulation may be to divert the person from critical thinking or overlook existing negatives. For example, someone using false praise manipulation might say to others, "You are always the best. No one can perform the work as efficiently as you." Even if these compliments are inaccurate or aimed at misleading the person from the truth, using false praise can deceive a person and lead them away from reality, potentially resulting in poor decision-making or falling into the trap of psychological manipulation. Understanding this type of manipulation can help individuals recognize it and avoid falling prey to it, as well as distinguish genuine praise from false praise that may have hidden motives. Isolation. This type of manipulation relies on isolating a person from their social or familial support in order to undermine their support network and control over them. This is achieved by separating the individual from important people in their life, either by actively preventing communication or by controlling the time and places where the person can interact. The goal of isolation may be to increase dependence on the manipulator and weaken the support found in close relationships. For example, someone using isolation might limit another person's opportunities to interact with their friends or family, thereby undermining their support network and increasing reliance on the manipulator to meet social needs. Isolation leads to feelings of loneliness and detachment, making the person more vulnerable to accepting negative influences and external control without the necessary support to resist. Understanding this type of manipulation can help individuals recognize signs of isolation, identify its causes, and build and strengthen healthy, sustainable social relationships as a means to protect themselves from this form of control and its negative effects. Financial control. This type of manipulation relies on using control over money or financial resources as a means to exert influence over others and achieve their own goals. The manipulator can use financial control to compel others to do what they want by withholding financial support or limiting it based on compliance with their demands. Additionally, threats to withdraw financial support can be used as a means of control and pressure on the other person. For example, someone using financial control might say to others, "If you don't do what I want, I won't provide the financial assistance you need," thereby causing the other person to comply with their demands. Financial control undermines a person's independence and their ability to make decisions autonomously, sometimes leading to increased dependence on the manipulator and difficulty in separating from them. Understanding this type of manipulation can help individuals recognize it and protect themselves from its negative effects. It also encourages self-reliance and seeking independent sources of financial support if necessary. Malicious use of information. This type of manipulation involves using sensitive or personal information about others in a malicious or harmful way, aiming to control their behavior or cause them harm. The manipulator can use information for blackmail or threats by threatening to reveal sensitive or private information about the person if they do not comply with the manipulator's demands. Information can also be used to confuse or pressure the person to achieve the manipulator's personal goals. For example, someone using malicious use of information might threaten to publish sensitive information about another person if they do not comply with their requests, putting the person in a pressured situation that could lead to complying with the manipulator's wishes, even if they are uncomfortable or unethical. Malicious use of information leads to a violation of privacy and increased psychological pressure on the person, making them highly susceptible to control and negative influences. Understanding this type of manipulation can help individuals recognize the risks of unauthorized disclosure of personal information, protect their privacy, and handle the sharing of sensitive information with others cautiously. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Share your thoughts in the comments and activate the notification bell to stay updated. See you in the next video.